નમસ્કાર મિત્રો, મુકામ જિંદગી ચેનલમાં તમારું બધાનું સ્વાગત છે. અને હું અને બ્રિંદા હમણાં જોઈન થશે. હું અને બ્રિંદા જે સેલિબ્રેટિંગ મધરહુડની સિરીઝ કરી રહ્યા છીએ, એમાં અમને એવું થયું કે ખાલી અમારા બંનેના જ અનુભવો કેમ, અમારે બીજી નવી મમ્મીઓને પણ એમની સાથે પણ અમારે વાત કરીને એમના અનુભવો પણ લેવા જોઈએ. એટલે આજે આપણી સાથે છે બેંગ્લોરથી કનિકા અગરવાલ, અને કનિકા હિન્દી અને ઇંગ્લિશ બોલે છે. એટલે આપણી આજની વાતો ઇંગ્લિશ અને હિન્દીમાં થશે. हेलो कनिका, कैसी हो?
हेलो दीपल। मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ, बहुत बहुत अच्छी हूँ। तुम कैसी हो?
एकदम मस्त। कनिका का मैं शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन, मैं कैसे कनिका को जानती हूँ वो बता दूं, फिर कनिका से ही हम सवाल
हाँ।
पूछेंगे। कनिका इंडिया का सबसे वन ऑफ द इंटेलिजेंट माइंड जिसको बोलते हैं वो है, क्योंकि वो अनुज के साथ, मेरे हस्बैंड के साथ, कनिका और उसका हस्बैंड सिद्धांत, वो तीनों आईआईटी बॉम्बे में मास्टर्स किया है उन्होंने। और फिर हम 2 साल जब बैंगलोर रहे तो मैं और कनिका दोस्त बने। और ऐसा है कि मेरी पूरी मदरहुड जर्नी में, और कनिका के 2 बच्चे हैं, एक बड़ा बेटा है जो 6 साल का होने वाला है और छोटा 1.5 साल का है। और हम दोनों की, मतलब मेरी मदरहुड जर्नी में कभी भी मुझे लो फील हुआ और डिप्रेस फील हुआ तो शी वॉज ऑलवेज देयर एज माई सपोर्ट, एंड वाइसा वर्सा। मतलब हमने बहुत एक दूसरे को
हाँ।
सपोर्ट किया है, जो मदरहुड की जर्नी में जो सपोर्ट सिस्टम होनी चाहिए हमारे पास। आई एम
yes।
ग्लैड कि आई हैड कनिका विथ मी। तो इसीलिए आज हम कनिका से बातें करेंगे। कनिका, कैन यू गिव अस योर जस्ट शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन? वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम, व्हाट योर एजुकेशन, एंड व्हाट जॉब हैव यू डन?
First of all, thank you for such kind words, Dipal. I don't know if it like बहुत ही आपने मतलब इंट्रोडक्शन एकदम बहुत अच्छा दिया। और मैं इतनी ग्लैड हूँ कि मैं ये ज्वाइन, मुझे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये करने में इतना अच्छा लग रहा है बिकॉज दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम आई एम डूइंग समथिंग लाइक दिस। थैंक यू फॉर द अपॉर्चुनिटी एंड pushing me to do this. Otherwise I have never done this. This is very new for me.
No, we need people, we need mothers like you, who can talk and share their experience, and for many of the mothers, they can get inspiration.
Sure. So, basically, telling about myself, I am from a very, very small city in Uttar Pradesh. I am from Hardoi, which is near the city, capital city of UP, Lucknow. And my schooling and my, early till 10th, I would say, was very simple. I led a very, very simple life where, very small city, everyone knows everyone else. And,
Yes.
we play out without any fear. Like I used to go alone to play, to ride bike in the neighborhood, and mothers, and I mean, very simple life. And then after 10th, I moved to Delhi, where suddenly my dad wanted me to go to a boarding, and then he put me in Delhi in a boarding school. And there it was a huge school, huge city, and I had to had to learn everything from my experiences there. And it was a very different experience. I changed from a very small city atmosphere to a big city and a big
Yes.
school, right? So there, a couple of things that how to live in a boarding on your own, independence, all those things came up. And then I moved to Noida to do my undergraduate in computer science, and then Bombay to do masters in computer science. And then I joined Microsoft in Hyderabad. I just, after my second child, I left working. Till then, I was working. So I completed my 10 years with Microsoft.
Wow.
First in Hyderabad, and then I moved to Bangalore, and then I shifted to Bangalore.
And
so yeah, this is
and when you left, you were a senior data scientist at Microsoft, right?
yes, I was a senior
Hello,
data
Brinda,
scientist.
welcome.
Oh, I can't see.
Yeah, maybe she will come.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello,
Late.
Hello,
Yeah.
Brinda.
But I both understand. I also have a kid.
Yes.
Yeah, she told me, Sat, right?
Yes. His name is also.
How old is he? 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. Welcome,
So we
Kanika.
have like a different. Thank you.
So
Thank you,
we
Brinda.
have, like, she is the master of mothers, like experience with 2 boys, and we are still getting there, Brinda.
No, but then, everyone, I think in this journey of motherhood, it's there to learn from each mother. It's, it doesn't matter that you are, because every child is different, and,
Yes.
you can just get, inspiration from any of the moms. I think it's true. I have learned so much from you, Dipal, and, I'm sure Brinda also has so many things to bring to the table, right?
No, I'm also, I'm like fan of Dipal Patel.
No. That's what I was telling Brinda. Okay, when during my motherhood journey, when I was in Bangalore, still after coming here, whenever I needed support, Kanika was there. So even we will not talk for months, but if I am like in mental breakdown, I will immediately call her and
Yeah.
then just tell her, and she's like, "Okay, Deepal, I understand. Only you can do this.
Huh.
You are brave." Like
I think you don't need any advice. You just need
exactly.
to hear, okay. It's the thing that happens with everyone, and you will get through it. वो बस ओके ही सुनना होता है, हमें सुनना होता है कि हाँ सबके साथ ऐसा होता है, हम अकेले नहीं है जिसके साथ ऐसा हो रहा है.
एग्जैक्टली तो मतलब हमारी सीरीज से हमें ये भी बताना है कि यू नीड टू हैव अ सपोर्ट सिस्टम ऑफ मदर.
Yeah,
अगर आपके पास अच्छी सपोर्ट सिस्टम है देन यू
absolutely.
कैन. इट्स अ कम्युनिटी, तो आप सभी साथ में ग्रो करोगे.
Yeah.
Yes. And Kanika, about your family life. So you are living with your husband in Bangalore with
Yes, with 2 kids. Yes,
yes,
that's right.
one is already calling
One is
mama.
yes. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we
Hi,
have
Vedant.
family coming. So this is my elder one, who is like trying to see what is mama doing after so long, sitting in the video call.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
Kanika, we should catch up regularly.
Yeah.
yes, of course, sure. Why not? Why
Maybe
not? I would love to do that.
yes. Another thing what we love about Kanika and Siddhant, their whole family, honestly, they are very, I would say, very rich. If you consider them, they belong to the upper middle class, like upper class of the uh, Indian society. But still, they are very humble. They are very down to earth, Brinda. Like even though they will travel in the train, in the bus with their kids, so the luxury, they are not providing a luxury to their kids, and which is a very good quality.
Really.
So I mean the way we are brought up, we were always like in my dad at least never let me go with the car and driver everywhere. So we traveled in train on our own, and he would teach us up down train and all that written in a paper, and just give us that kind of learning. And so what I feel is that makes us very confident and independent to do things, and which
Yes.
I feel if we give our kids that kind of upbringing from start, they would not take things for granted. I mean, which in this generation you see, right? It's the problem of plenty. It's not a problem of scarcity right now.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
need to be wise parents in the sense we shouldn't let. We can afford even everyone else, who are educated. Our generation, you see, we can afford anything. We can afford to take them to places, but what kind of places we take them to, what we talk to them in general, as a mother or as a father, it just carves their personality is what I feel.
Definitely, Kanika, definitely.
Yeah.
हमारा हमारा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन सवाल है कि तुम्हारा जब पहला बेबी हुआ, वेदांत, यू आर अ वर्किंग मॉम,
Yes.
राइट? अभी बृंदा भी वर्किंग मॉम है, तो मतलब वी वांट टू नो कि तुम्हारी क्या चैलेंजेस थी और व्हाट
Yeah.
तुम्हारी सपोर्ट सिस्टम क्या थी, हाउ वाज द एक्सपीरियंस?
So when Vedant was born, I was kind of not ready to consider anything else but continue my work. That was my mental state that time, and I was ambitious from start, but then that I just thought a baby cannot give me another. I mean, I give birth, that doesn't mean I need to change what I strongly feel to achieve in my career
Yes.
and everything else. So I said, okay, no, things will not change. So luckily, my husband was doing the startup then.
Yes.
So he created a small room for baby, and where we used to send our baby, we put all his toys and his cot to sleep, his high chair to eat food. Correct, because we went to see a lot of daycares that time. I was not convinced the way. I mean, I saw one daycare where a kid was sitting, and there was a ayah who was sitting with the kid, not doing any activity, and they were small kids of like 1 year, 1.5 year, and that just broke my heart. See, seeing the
Yeah.
way daycares are considered here, it's just a place to just send your kids and go. I mean, they will not
Yes.
do any activity with the kids. So
Yeah.
we felt that this is not the right kind of place that we want to put. So then we thought, okay, preschools will start from 2 years, so till then we have to do some arrangement. We did that. So we had a nanny who used to read books or play with the kid, and we divided our shift. Like, I used to go very early in the morning at 7 to work, and I used to come back early, 4:30, and
Hmm.
then Siddhant used to do 10 to 7 or whatever. So we maximized the time that we could spend with
With the
with
kid.
Vedant, and used to have lunch with Vedant, or in between his meetings used to spend 10-15 minutes just connecting with him and playing with him. So he got both our time, and
Yes. Yes.
the setup was working, and then COVID happened,
Oh,
and he
wow.
was 18 months 19 or 20 months that time. And then it was we were at home, and then I realized that maybe I missed out on lot of things that I experienced during that time.
Yes, correct.
Small things that that
Ha.
no one can tell you. And it was just my own thought that time, that maybe it happened for good. I was very happy in the sense, amidst all the chaos, that at least we all are home, and we get to spend that time with him. And then everything, then he grew up. Obviously 2 years later he started going to school and all that things. During my second
Yes.
pregnancy,
Yes.
I was not sure on what will I do after my second baby is born.
Yeah. Before
So
you start this,
yeah,
first of all, like बहुत सारे parents ऐसे हैं, they just want currently, they just want one kid, और उनके पास सिर्फ एक ही
yeah,
right? तो पहला question तो ये है कि why
correct,
you decided to have a second child,
Yes.
और
yeah.
and then after second child how the life has changed.
और
Hmm.
मेरा बच्चा भी सिर्फ 6 मंथ का है, तो भी अभी रोज मेरे को ये ख्याल आता है कि मुझे दूसरा बच्चा करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए।
हाँ.
लाइक तू प्लीज पहले को अच्छे से संभाल, देन वी विल डिसाइड।
See, I think I was very clear कि दो तो I think better है, because and also not only for Vedant that I wanted to have a younger one, just anyone, daughter or son,
Yeah.
just a companion, but also for us. I felt I can give that more. I can be a mother again. And I never felt like कि ये मैं कुछ मतलब there is anything apart from this. I always wanted to have 2 kids. So मतलब वो बहुत ही natural था. किसी को I think it should be a personal choice, and not really to give a sibling to your elder
Child.
one.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
it should come from within, that you are ready for it, physically,
Agree.
mentally, and financially, all three aspects.
Very good.
Because it takes a lot. I mean, and then 2 plus 2, 1 plus 1 is not 2. I feel it is not twice the work. It is actually, it takes a lot of things from you to manage between 2 different age groups, because
Yes.
their level of your time with them would be different. You, with one kid you would feel very like you will spend the time differently, with the other kid you will spend time differently, and giving your time and energy to both, you should be ready for that. Otherwise,
Yes, correct.
That is the only question that I think parents should ask before planning, that whether they are ready to give that different time to both their kids, and they are ready to give twice the amount of time they invest in the family and everything, because they require, both of them require your time.
Yes, correct.
It's not like कि आपने बच्चा कर दिया और उतना ही time आप family. It will change. You will have to give more time to your family. Even if you're working, if both of them working, तो उनको manage करना पड़ेगा at least for first 5 years.
Correct.
Till they start going to a regular school.
Yes, correct, Kanika. Very nice. And you left the job in January, just 2 months back.
Yeah, just
after your second son.
Correct.
So what made you do that?
I joined back thinking that no, I mean, I can do it, I can manage.
Yeah.
And again, second time motherhood shouldn't stop me to achieve what I want to in my career. Or then I realized, I was working from home. And then I realized that, half the time I'm interested in what Viraj is doing and to play with him. I lost my, that I would not say I'm not ambitious anymore, but I lost that 9 to 5 वाला कि इतना time देना ही देना है आपको और ये meetings करनी ही करनी है. If my son is doing something very funny, I want to be a part of that. I was at home. अगर मैं शायद office जाती तो एक different ball game होता है, but I am working from home. I had opportunity to work from home till whatever time. And it's a luxury. It's not like everyone gets to even that, right? So both था मेरे पास, but still I felt कि something is missing. Like I am not enjoying my work as much I used to do earlier 5 years back. Maybe I've grown as a person also. Correct. I have achieved also whatever in career I wanted to, maybe. And also I've seen that journey. I mean, I am not hungry for things like promotions. Like I don't care. I mean, after Vedant, at least I was the one who took the step back, saying that 3 साल में भी promotion नहीं हुआ तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. I mean, I got in terms with that, So I started taking it slow, when he was born, when Vedant was born. And now, since I have grown as a person, that all these things doesn't matter to me. I mean, if I would say if financially you as a family can, support for, one person earning and other person taking a step back, why not? And then earlier I used to feel, nahi, itna pada hai, abhi mujhe, I have to work. I can't sit at home. What should I do? I should cook and, do all the housework. I don't see myself doing that, but then that changed. The moment I accepted that, it was very easy for me to take a decision. It was more for I shouldn't blame my child or my husband कि मैंने job छोड़ा. It came from within that, I am ready to explore something else. And, I took a very conscious decision of, stopping everything. I am not even doing any other, pursuing any other job right now. Small, part-time thing. Because I felt I will give that time because I'm enjoying that. I started enjoying being there with the kids all the time, whenever they need me. I don't know
मतलब
what.
तुमने हमारी जब लास्ट 1-2 महीने पहले बात हुई थी, जब मैंने यही सवाल पूछा था कि तुम हाउ डू यू फील, तो कनिका ने मुझे वही बताया था कि अगर अभी मेरा बेटा बोलता है कि मम्मी 2 घंटे कलर करते हैं, तो हम दोनों सिर्फ 2 घंटे कलर ही करते हैं. मतलब दैट
जल्दी नहीं है.
यू आर नॉट,
देयर इज नो.
तुम्हें जल्दी नहीं है. यू आर जस्ट एंजॉयिंग दैट स्लो लाइफ विद देम.
राइट. एंड आई फेल्ट कि मतलब जब मैं सब कुछ मैनेज कर रही थी, हो रहा था, बट I was not able to give my 100% to anything.
Yes.
Work में भी I was not excelling. मैं bare minimum कर रही थी तब अपने काम में. And to my kids also, Vedant used to come back from school. He wanted my connection, my time. And that time because छोटे baby पे you will not take it out. बड़े पे you will say नहीं मम्मा का काम है, मम्मा वो मतलब I felt कि I am just negotiating with him too much. And that was a very conscious decision that I took कि maybe let me do this way. अभी वो करके देख लिया. 6 months I worked, I managed both of them, everything. Then I decided कि चलो अभी at least 6 months or 1 year I will see this part, this other side of the thing. And I feel great. I know, I mean, I really, Dipal मुझे यही लगा था कि मैं नहीं sustain कर पाऊंगी. Sitting idle and just giving to kids is not my cup of tea. I really felt that because इतने साल से doing this usual IT job and studying and then working, I felt it would be very difficult. No, I will get into depression or will start blaming others. Really, I felt that, and मुझे लगा mentally I would never be happy. But then I was wrong. मैं इतनी खुश हूँ अभी. I am living the best period right now.
Wow.
Because both of them are very happy, and I am seeing the change in my kids, especially my elder one. He is also learning these things, right?
Yes.
Yes. From us, that sometimes it's okay to take slow. Sometimes it's okay if we want to do something else. Yeah, matlab, there are so many things that we can, even our actions will just, give these experiences to kids.
मुझे बहुत अच्छी बात लगी कनिका, दैट मतलब यू हैव लिटरली ग्रोन. तुमने तुम्हारा सेल्फ एनालिसिस एवरी फेज पे किया है. तुमने डिसाइड, मतलब तुमने जो भी डिसीजन लिया है, यू आर ऑलवेज लाइक बहुत सारा एनालिसिस के बाद तुम कॉन्फिडेंट हो कि मैं जो भी करूंगी. यू ऑल्सो हैड अ स्मॉल डाउट, but still you did it and you experiencing it.
Correct.
It's wonderful.
वो
Wonderful.
डाउट तो आई थिंक रहता है. या सो you know, you should never leave a job or do something when others are saying. When it comes from within, no, then
Yes.
that is the best time to take. And then you should not hesitate. I was, you know, that I reached out to you also, that you know, I really want to do this, that leave my job and be there with the kids. Then I came to visit you, and that was a big turning point as well, because I saw that how you are finding happiness in doing small things with your kids. You know, happiness
Yes.
doesn't mean that you have to aim really big, you know,
Exactly.
that suddenly you, so you can still find happiness, and there is no harm in that. You know, if you are happy, your kid is happy, your family is happy, why
That's
not?
it.
You know,
Exactly. Why not? Why? Very nice.
एक्चुअली कनिका जी, आपका ये वाला जवाब मुझे इतना ज्यादा रिलेट कर रहा है. I am just at my job back, like after maternity leave.
हाँ,
एक वीक है अभी तो, and अभी शुरुआत में तो इतना काम भी नहीं है, but मुझे रोज ये होता है जब सुबह लॉग इन करती हूँ तब कि ओके, जब वर्क प्रेशर बढ़ जाएगा या जब मीटिंग
तब
होगी
क्या
और उसी
करेक्ट.
होगा तो मैं क्या करूंगी, मेरा ध्यान उसी पे रहता है. मतलब आई एम आल्सो, मेरे हस्बैंड भी सेम चीज बोली कि यू जस्ट ट्राई फॉर 1 मंथ और 2 मंथ्स और 3 मंथ्स. अगर लगता है कि बहुत ज्यादा कॉम्प्रोमाइज हो रहा है साथ, देन जस्ट गिव इट. इफ यू फील सेम थिंग,
Yes.
जो अगर मुझे लगे कि हाँ चलो मुझे छोड़ना है, तो ही सो ये मैं थोड़ा
Exactly.
हस्बैंड हेल्प मी. उसने भी मुझे यही बात बोली कि अगर तुम्हें जब ऐसा लगे कि नहीं मुझे ये सब छोड़ के बस घर पे आराम से साथ के साथ साथ टाइम बिताना है, तब तुम जॉब छोड़ो. अभी
Correct.
से
Right.
पहले मत डर जाओ कि
So
कुछ ना
I think
And it's
right,
not, it's not wrong as well. Kanika is an example,
it's not
right?
wrong.
When she
Yes.
had उसका पहला बेटा हुआ, तब she was more committed and she was more ambitious about her career. Then she did
Yes.
that
Right.
with the support system.
Correct. So you need to be happy as a person, basically, to be able to give it to your family also. And now
Yes.
there are a few people like Dipal who are clear from starting. They know themselves so well. They know what will work out for them, what will not. So clarity of thoughts, you know, not
Yes.
many people have that. So it's okay
Really.
to, you know, experiment and get the clarity of thought,
Yes.
and then be sure कि नहीं, मैंने करके देखा, I did give a try. ऐसा नहीं है कि I left it, you know, no realms or no, you know,
मतलब
you know that
तुम्हें वो
पछतावा नहीं होगा कि
जिंदगी नहीं मिलेगी दोबारा का मेरा फेवरेट डायलॉग है, मुझे अफसोस करना नहीं आता.
हाँ,
मतलब you try everything and then you decide.
Correct. And मेरा तो ये भी था कि IT में if I am not able to go back, मेरा सबसे तब ये था कि data science, you know, it's
Yes.
growing every day, and if I will be irrelevant 1 year later, I will be maternity break के बाद also I was irrelevant for a long time, and then you know after this I will be irrelevant, and then who will take me back? I said ठीक है, तब की तब देखी जाएगी, अभी ये पीरियड वापस नहीं आएगा. You know, because I've seen वेदांत का वो जो मैंने कोविड टाइम पे रियलाइज करा, 20 months चले गए उसके, and then that 20 months no one could get back, you know. ये तो I can get back, you know, I can do something, I can study, I can do something, figure out. I mean, when time comes, if I'm still, you know, wanting to do something, resume my career or whatever, you can do it. So all these thoughts, you know, I think mothers should feel. आजकल working moms पे ना pressure भी बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. I feel societal कि अच्छा इतना, मतलब जो मैं बोल रही थी पढ़ लिख के, इतना पढ़ लिख के तुम जॉब छोड़ोगी. Even मेरे parents, मतलब my mom was also apprehensive of that. She's like, नहीं, I think कर सकती हो try. I mean, don't leave your job. Why you want to become financially dependent on someone else? You know, when you are, and that is every mother will feel something about their kid, right? And they will give you advice, and everyone else will give you advice also. तो वो अपने आप को डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा कि नहीं, हमें ये चीजें, हमारे लिए सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है, यू नो. कुछ लोगों के लिए होता है कैरियर इम्पोर्टेंट होता है, फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस इम्पोर्टेंट होती है, बहुत सारी चीजें बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होती हैं, विच इज ओके, विच इज नॉट रॉन्ग, है ना. तो वो चीज बहुत जरूरी है आई थिंक, क्योंकि आफ्टर ऑल तो हैप्पी मदर ओनली कैन रेज हैप्पी किड्स और किड्स, यू नो. बाकी तो सब कुछ सेकेंडरी है, इट्स ओनली हाउ यू कैन बी हैप्पी. बिकॉज जब मैं जाती थी काम करने ऑल्सो, I used to come back, you know, give 100% of myself to Vedant. which is in these IT companies, you have work even after you come back. You have to sometimes work 12 hours a day. It's not a 9 to 5 thing. But I took a step back and said, okay, I will get promotion when it has to happen. I will not run towards it. Which in my bachelor life or before Vedant, I used to be very ambitious in that sense. I will work for 10 hours, 12 hours. I will go for business trips. I left all that. I left going for any, off-site visits. A lot of things you have to balance there as well,
Yes.
So, balance is required for mothers and fathers both. Or as a family, if you decide that mother will do it, then that is also okay.
Yeah. Of course.
So, wo kaisa, you have to just maintain equilibrium among the, two parents.
Yes.
To get there, raise your kids as well as meet your financial requirements, as well as both parents should be happy, kids should be happy. Everything else will fall in place.
Kanika, sorry to interrupt you between your happiness, but I want to ask you, so right now you are in your happy place or happy time enjoying, but आपने वापस और join करने का सोचा है अभी?
Yes. So what I have thought is maybe joining the same IT field. If that see, I'm also a person who wants to try new things, and good that motherhood has given me that confidence. I felt I can also try, leave this. I was very scared of leaving my job, frankly. I thought I'll become irrelevant, and this is what I know. I don't know anything else, frankly. I mean, I have studied for this. I've worked in this field for 10 years, not having time to do really anything else, right? So then I decided whatever it takes, if I have to get back, I have to resume working. It can be anything. I can work as a teacher. I can work as, I can do some social service, or, even if I have to earn, I can start my small scale business.
Very nice. Yeah.
I have those ideas, which I feel I will, start working on as soon as I get time. I feel that the need to start working on something else.
Yes.
Right now I don't feel the need to start working. I'm doing some couple of courses in my free time. That's all. In my me time, I'm doing some exercises, some courses, learning
Very
something.
Nice.
That's all I'm, currently focusing on.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kanika. We have learned so much from you.
Exactly. And we are definitely booking your next slot.
I think this is all of three of us, chit-chatting and discussing these things is very important, because sometimes mothers also tend to, not understand the different perspective. So I got some perspective from Dipal, right? That when I visited her, I got to know that no, ऐसे भी तो
exactly
ऐसे भी करा जा सकता है.
That's what we are trying to do with this medium. कि हमें बहुत सारी mothers से बात करना है, और we want to show कि बहुत सारी mothers है, बहुत सारी lives है, बहुत सारी choices है, and these are all valid.
Yes. Correct.
And you can
see, I feel
is possible.
If motherhood or parenthood changes you as a person, ये तो for sure है. And the moment you accept that and embrace that, and that is when you will find all the peace and happiness. And मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि after my second kid, I have become more, matured, in the sense grown as a, which I see in you, maybe in you both after your first kid itself. I was not, that matured, I would say, after my first kid, maybe because I was having minds here and there. I was working as well as managing home and kid. So I didn't put maybe and now with all this Instagram and YouTube, I am seeing a lot of parenting content where, it gives you a lot of different perspective. How, what is, आप अपने एज ओल्ड तरीके से अपब्रिंगिंग करके थोड़ा सा नया भी कुछ ट्राई कर रहे हो आजकल. So that is also giving you more confidence in what is your style of parenting. पहले तो मेरा कोई स्टाइल नहीं था, frankly, till my baby was 2 years. I was just going with the flow. Now I feel, I'm much more confident mother, that, the way I want to do their upbringing, or, set the boundaries or be with
Yes.
them.
Yes.
So all that will contribute to your happiness and
Yes.
your growth as
Yeah.
a parent, as a human also, I feel.
Yeah. मुझे लगता है हमें इसके बाद ही सेकंड राउंड करना ही चाहिए नेक्स्ट वीक, आप जब भी फ्री हो पार्ट 2 लाएंगे, बहुत सारी चीजें
What is your experience, Brinda, after joining the work?
Actually,
how is your setup at home?
Yeah, so मैंने just 1 week बैक ज्वाइन किया है एंड लकीली आई कैन से मेरी मैनेजर लीव पे है, तो मुझे अभी इतना टास्क असाइन हुआ नहीं है. So yeah, I'm waiting for that कि कितना वर्कलोड आता है and how I'm going to manage.
And you're working from home, आप घर से काम कर.
Okay, yes. So अभी के लिए तो मुझे लगता है कि I can manage, but yeah, after 1 month we can again connect and I can share.
You can do it, Brinda. It's okay.
You can do it.
Experience this, yes.
Yeah.
One thing is clear in my mind, I don't want to compromise that. So
तो वो होता है. I think if that is what your mind thinks, you will get to a point where you are able to manage everything. It's not difficult. It's just how you feel your priority. What is your priority at that time? My priority 5 years back was my work. My priority right now is probably giving more time to my kids, which I don't know if, जैसे लोग कहते हैं कि आगे चल के तुम्हें ऐसा लगेगा कि तुमने बेकार में छोड़ के इतना, किड्स तो एनीवेज बड़े हो जाएंगे, वो अपना काम करेंगे, तो ठीक है, मतलब that is my decision. And if they go on their own paths after like 10 years, it's okay. I will not feel bad about leaving my career, because I know this can be an opportunity or a regret. If I make it as an opportunity to do something else, try something else, that is also a big thing. I mean, given if I didn't have kids, I wouldn't have tried anything. I would just go with my IT 9 to 5 job. And मुझे पता ही नहीं होता कि happiness और किस तरीके से भी मिल सकती है, और भी कितनी चीजें हैं जो हम, learning never stops. You can do courses, you can do so many things, like Dipal is a great example of, learning never stops. You can do so many things to keep yourself busy and up to date and, relevant and all that.
Bilkul.
Wow.
Awesome. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kanika. I think we will stop here. Otherwise, our video will be of 2-3 hours.
Yes. We can go on and on and on with parenting, right?
Definitely part 2 कर रहे हैं.
Done deal. Okay, then last high five, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
3 cheers to all the mothers.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.